Good morning. You are tuned into Coffee and Donuts with Miss T. And
Lexus.
today is Tuesday, January 25th, 2022. It is at the top of the hour. It is now 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Lexus, have you had your coffee this morning?
Yes, I've had my coffee and my donuts.
And we all know that the early bird catches the worm. Always. Good morning to everyone that has just come into the chat. Good morning to Rico Lewis. Good morning, Coco TTV. Rico says he was waiting on his notification. All right, then. Coco
Oh,
TTV says, good morning, host and chat. Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and read the names on our prayer list. Good morning, Miss D. Good morning, daughter. Love you too. Let's go ahead and read the names on our prayer list and say a quick prayer for them. Mama T from Mama T Speaks. Corey Hurd. Y'all, please keep Ashley from Ashley Rose Vlog in your prayers. She really needs our sincere prayers right now. Please keep her lifted up. We also still have our sister Stay and Play. The Emery family entertaining 7. Please keep them lifted up in your prayers. Also, DJ Vince from the Praying Couple cooking series. He was in a car wreck on yesterday, but he's okay. But still keep him lifted up in prayer. Okay, Lexus Ice, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Oh God, we thank you for another day, a blessed Tuesday morning. Lord, we thank you for everyone that has solicited prayers, and Lord, we ask you to bless them in a mighty way. Whatever their situation is, God, you see it and you know, and God, we're asking you now to intervene for them, and God, also to all of our listeners and supporters, God. Lord God, we just thank you for this beautiful morning, and Lord, let us just have a peaceful and blessed day. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Announcements. If you want to give your channel a shout out, or if you want to send a birthday wish to someone, please DM us on Instagram at W.T.F with the Family Tables. Every Wednesday is viewer's choice topic. DM us and or leave us the topic under this video in the comment section. Each Friday, we will highlight a different YouTube channel. Our P.O. Box for Happy Mail is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi. That's Indianola, Mississippi 38751. Okay, how is everyone feeling this morning?
Doing good. Doing good.
Doing good. How is everyone
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
chat feeling this morning? Okay, today we're going to go ahead and jump into our topic. Lexus, what's our topic? Has social media improved human communication? And we can also broaden that topic. Has social media improved, or has it really deteriorated human communication? You can look at that 2 ways. You want to go first, Lexus Ice?
Yes, you know something. Social media have improved, it's just when I think about social media, I think about the times when we had like loved ones that lived far, far away that we only got a chance to maybe call on the phone or actually physical to see, like during the summer times, or if things have happened, maybe terrible and sad occasions. But as far as social media now, we get to see our loved ones and things probably could be on a day-to-day basis if we're following them on social media, or if they're the type of individuals who like to post on social media. Even not only our loved ones, but our friends, that we've had that move far away, or our classmates and things that we, have relocated. We get a chance to see, into their lives. We get a chance to communicate with them. That's just like I could say the telephone book. No one has a telephone book anymore. Why? Because if you want to get in touch with somebody, if they're on social media, you can just direct message them. So
Yeah.
social media has improved, communication.
I think it's I think social media um is a gift and it's a curse. The original the original idea behind social media is for people to um to find loved ones that like you said you haven't seen in a long time, to reconnect with people that you may have gone to high school with and you haven't seen them in years. But I think social media have also been abused, where it was intended for that purpose. I think somewhere along the way people realized that they could use it for other things. Let's say one of the outlets, Facebook. Okay. Well, let's even go back even before Facebook, back to the original social media platforms. It was what was the one? Oh my goodness. Uh what was
Was
it?
it MySpace?
Yeah, MySpace. I was gonna say space something, but yeah, it was MySpace. And even before MySpace, it was another one. Oh my goodness. Let's start with MySpace. MySpace, and I really back in the day didn't really get a chance to get much into MySpace, but people started using it for like to hook up with people instead of reaching out to people you haven't seen and things like that. People started using it just like with Facebook now, abusing that platform. And I just think if it was used for the intended purpose, it would be a whole lot better. People use it to show you exactly where they are. They cook, showing you what they cook today, what they're watching on TV, just sitting there, just putting people all in their business. If somebody was looking for you, they will know exactly where to find you at, because if you go to the bank, I'm at the
Exactly.
bank shopping. You go out to the grocery store, I'm at the grocery store. And if somebody was looking for you, or if you're going out on vacation, you want to show the hotel that you're living in, and how beautiful the hotel is. People know exactly where to find you. They know when you're coming back, because you done told them when you're coming back. So your house, you left it open if somebody's not there, house sitting. So I just feel it's a blessing and it's a curse. It can be used for communication. People still do it now. They still reach out. If you're looking for somebody, what we always say to do, go to Facebook, you'll find
Go to
them.
Facebook, you'll find them.
If you can't find them, you'll find somebody related to them. You can track a person down through social media. That's definitely for sure. Good morning, MLW Fishing Man. Good morning, Official Jamie. Oh yeah, Official Jamie said MySpace. I need to learn to look up at these comments. I know we don't have Brandon B. Brandon B, don't you have 8 o'clock this morning?
Well, he is definitely in the building.
Yes, he is in the building. Good morning, son. Young girl. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Rico says exactly. Now you all keep in mind that the panel is always open. You all can always come up on panel, just to shoot the breeze. I'm drinking coffee this morning on my way to work, on my way to school, getting the kids dressed. I've made it to work, or I'm getting dressed for work. The panel is always open. Okay. So I just feel that social media has, it's a way to communicate. And that was the intended purpose. And people have also used it to make business transactions. You can use it for really anything now. Anything. Have you ever heard the saying, once you open a can, anything can come out of it? So you may intend it for one thing, but once people, we're so smart and so bright and so intelligent, we're gonna always find a way to do something, you know. So I just feel it's a blessing. Oh, Mama said, I'm here, girls. Well,
I
hi,
see Mama. Good
dearest.
morning.
Hi, Mommy, dearest. So yeah, Rico, you want to come up and say good morning? You're here every morning. You want to come up? Hit that link. Do you see the link, Lexus? Rico says
Let
using
me
our
see. Let's see
photos
the link.
catalog us and our wait to catalog us and our families. Rico, come on up and explain that one to me. Using our photos to catalog us and our families. Come on up, Rico. Hit that link. Hit the link. Hit the link.
That's right. Hit the link.
Hit the link. You don't have to show your face, you know. You can use your avatar. Just come up and say good morning. Let's see. Let's hear that voice behind Rico Lewis because he's here every morning. Coffee and donuts.
And while he's coming up to Mike, I just wanted to add that I was, uh and then another thing, you were saying if a person wanted to know where you at, they could find you on social media. And there are some people who just addicted, I believe, to Facebook. And I mean their every move is like it's on Facebook. Literally what they had for breakfast, they're posting it. Lunchtime, they're posting it. You can tell what they want to work that day. I mean, literally, they just spend a lot of time on social
Yeah.
media. And for example, for me, Facebook have always intrigued me, and I love Facebook. And a lot of times I'm not posting. And people be like, "Okay, are you on Facebook?" Because I never see you post anything. And I'm not posting, but I'm looking in, and then especially during this pandemic, a lot of churches and things were shut down, and so Facebook and social media was the outlet for people to keep up with their
Right.
love and keep up with their church numbers.
Right.
It's services that's streamed online, and
Right.
so if it wasn't for social media during this pandemic, I believe a lot of people would have really disconnected. But social media can help, but then at the same time, people can be mean on it. People can
Right.
abuse it. They can use it to make fun of.
We got a
They can.
guest.
They can. Yeah, an innocent person can, place a picture of themselves thinking they're cool, they're okay, and someone can take that same picture that they posted and be mean. Be
Yeah.
evil.
We have the House of Entertainment. We stay entertaining. Sweet
Okay,
Tea is
then,
also in the building.
Miss T, you singing this morning?
No, that's I was singing the House of Entertainment theme. You know, it's a catchy theme.
Okay, now let me tell everybody you one of them good altos, so you can hold
Oh,
the
I
alto
can hold the
section
echo
down.
section now, but that
Now
in
you really
falsetto and
can.
soprano
You
all day
really
long.
can now. Oh yeah, you can do that. You can hold the alto section down.
Okay, we have a guest. Somebody hit the link. I hope it's Rico. Oh, it's Rico. Good
Hello.
morning, Rico Lewis. You are tuned into Coffee and Donuts. Welcome to the panel.
Good morning. Good morning. It's an honor and a pleasure. I appreciate the offer to come
Oh,
up on the
wow.
panel this morning.
Yes, thank you for coming up.
Yes, ma'am. I want to say that I thoroughly enjoy coffee and donuts. My time zone is a little different, so I get up hunting and looking,
Oh,
just
okay.
to kind of coordinate and sync the time zones and whatnot. But I'm here.
Thank you so much for being here every day. Um, so are you a content creator?
Not per se. Not per se. Kind of novice at this YouTube thing myself. So I don't happen to have any content, but I do a number of different things. So I'm considering it. But
Please
as of
do it.
yet, I'm just
Okay.
here contributing when and where I can.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you over here in Coffee and Donuts and WTF with the family tables. We appreciate you because you are here every day, every morning. So I really appreciate you for the support and just giving us some of your time because what time is where you are?
It's actually 7:26 in the morning.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Anything you want to tell everybody?
Woo, where to start? Well, I definitely appreciate you ladies. I mean, this is definitely the place to be as far as, relevant topics, in today's time here on YouTube. By the way, this is the only social media platform that I am on.
Okay.
I don't I don't do Facebook, Instagram. I kind of do TikTok. It's kind of hard not to, but
Okay.
that's a that's
So
another topic.
what's your name on TikTok?
I don't have a name on TikTok. I just kind of scroll through and
Okay.
kind of laugh a bit and Google Eye and all that kind of crap. But
Oh,
like I
okay.
say, that's the story for another day.
Yeah,
Um,
okay. Well,
so
well, thank
primarily, I'm here.
well, we appreciate you and thank you so much for coming up. And don't be a stranger over here to WTF with the family Tabers.
Not at all, not at all. I got like a dozen of donuts just yesterday. I had coffee, but
Wow.
I'm kind of questionable about that, so I drink my tea this morning. So I'm here, and I'm glad to be.
Thank you. We're glad you're here as well.
Yes, indeed. And just to kind of comment on the question that was asked as far
Mm-hmm.
as the cataloging,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like putting pieces of the puzzle together for whatever
Mm-hmm.
specific reason they want to use it for, whether it's consumerism or
Right.
you know uh, thinking far fetched in a sense, just any way to kind of use it negatively, against
Right.
us.
Right.
I had an experience years ago when I was a part of Facebook where, I basically voiced my opinion, against, racism and racist, so to speak, and
Mm-hmm.
received a photo of about five different semi-automatic weapons
Oh
laying out on the
wow.
carpet. So, immediately I kind of, took offense for sure, but then I started taking the precautions of
Right.
kind of trying to, delete my information, my family photos and whatnot.
Right.
But I just seen that as a way of them actually knowing more than they need to know about me.
Right. That's
And
right. Yeah.
and being that they are the actual creators of the different applications and programs that's being ran,
Mm-hmm.
it's like they have access unknowingly to us to a larger degree than they would let on. So
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of took those precautions and eventually left that platform.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we do have to be careful, especially in like we said with Facebook, um, having people too much access to you.
exactly.
Your
And you
whereabouts.
mentioned that.
Uh huh. Your
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Your whereabouts, and I mean everything
Exactly.
you make is you posted on Facebook. That's not good. And Alexis and I were talking the other day. Even sometimes traveling to work, take a different route to work. Sometimes people don't need to know your every move and your routine. Switch it up. Sometimes nobody needs to know exactly where you are at every moment, except the people that really need to know where you are at every moment. So, thank you for coming up, Rico. It was
Thank
good
you
to
for
hear
having
your
me.
voice, and I hope you'll stick around to the end.
Oh, I definitely will.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Thank you,
Thank you for
ladies.
coming.
Not a problem. Thank you.
hmm Okay, that was Rico Lewis. Thank you, Rico, for stopping by. We have Boy Stop Capping in the building. What's up, Boy Stop Capping? Coco, if you will, I know I bother you every day. If you will, can you drop Boy Stop Capping's link, please, ma'am? Mary Life's Journey. Good morning. Good morning, Mary. Love to travel with Wave. Good morning. Good morning. I've been following you, and I think you're in Florida, right? And you've been taking us on walks outside, and I love like the countryside, and I say countryside, but all of the trees and just the peaceful atmosphere that you've been showing us, and it's just wonderful. I love things like that. I love just the openness where you can just sit and think, and so many thoughts for us, just like a clear, place to sit it and gather your thoughts. So thank you for that. Sweet Ree. Okay, she's speaking. Who else? Sharon Hart, good morning. She says, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Let's eat and be happy. Yes, may God continue to bless us. Amen. Yes, let's eat, drink, and be merry. Okay. Mom says, if you want, y'all, I'm tripping this morning. If you want a good job, what you say? People go to Facebook to see just what you are about. No one wants to know who husband or wife. Oh, Mama bringing the heat this morning. No
Mama
one
got the
wants to
tea.
know
Mama.
who husband or wife you slept with. But that's true. You know what? Let's see. I want to before I start talking because I'll get off track. But that's true. Mom made a good point. Big even with the jobs, and that is so true. If you're going to look for a job, you're in the market looking for a job. Being a professional or a non-professional work setting, um, your employer will go to Facebook to look you up. And you want to always make sure that you represent yourself well, because what you post on any social media platform, that's a representation of who you are, so you want to make sure that when you go into these companies, you may be dressed to kill, you may have the educational background that they're looking for, but you may be sloppy on social media, and that may be the one thing that hinders you from getting that job. So you want to be careful how you represent yourself on these social media platforms. You have a job where sometimes people say your job does not has no merit on your social media platform, that those are two separate things. Actually, it's not. Like I just said, it represents who you are as a person. So if you on here wilding out, get you I don't want to say a fake account, but change your name up. So I don't know. Just be careful what you post. Be very careful because people are watching you, and sometimes people may think that you are one way. You show yourself to people to be one way, but then you get on social media. Now look at your page. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know this person was like that. I didn't know they were like that. So,
And actually, in reality, you know, employers shouldn't. Actually, in reality, employers are not supposed to, judge a person's social media platform
oh, but they
for
do.
getting the job, but that they do.
Yeah,
It
Rico says
happens.
he hoped he was. No, you didn't. You wouldn't talk too long. Actually, I
Oh
couldn't let
no,
you just talk to 7 o'clock.
exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Even with the police, these young men, and I say of all race, they get on here knowing, um, what can I say to be politically correct? They get on here wilding out, knowing that the police are looking for them, knowing they're in trouble, and you gonna continue to get on Facebook with guns and drugs and showing them where you at. Don't put everything's not meant for social media. Everything. Then you have these young ladies modeling clothes that they bought in the background is a hot mess. Stuff all over the floor and all over the bed, and you on social media dressed to kill, and you got to clean up
And your
first.
background is dirty.
Clean up first. Then your baby walking around there looking a mess, but you showing us a shopping haul, a clothing shopping haul. Social media is a blessing and it can be a curse. Now, it can be good for promoting your businesses and things like that. A free outlet to promote your business at that. So, it can be good if you use it for the right reasons. Let me go back to what Mom was saying up here. Let me go
And
back.
I have a question also for our viewers.
Good morning, Wanda Williams. Good morning, hon. I didn't see you come in. Good morning. Go
Good
ahead.
morning. Okay, Miss T, I got a question for our viewers, and you can leave the answer. Okay, how does a person, okay, let's say they have different Facebook accounts, and sometimes you can get locked out of those accounts. Maybe if your phone got damaged and you don't remember the password. How does a person get those excess Facebook accounts removed? That's a question I want,
Well, well,
from our viewers to answer.
let me okay, and while y'all getting y'all thoughts together, let me say this. I was recently out of my Facebook. First my email address that I have had for years and years and years. It was actually my first email address. So I've had it for a number of years. And at some point I tried to get into my email account, and I couldn't get into my email account. So you know me being the person that I am, I turn off every rock. I get blood from a turnip. And my brother always say I'm a little pit bull because when I turn it loose, it's no more good for nothing, you know. So I check everything. I do my research. I check everything. I had tried everything I could to get their email address back. I even tracked it down to who had it. And it was a person in New Mexico. And they wanted me to give them $500 to get the account back. And I was like, is it even worth it? You know, imagine that was my first email address and the contacts I had in there, the information I had. And I said, you know what? You keep it. I said, you just keep it. You know, it was nothing I could do about it. I started a new email account because if I had given them the $500, it wouldn't, you know, they could have asked for more and more and more and more. So I just chopped up my losses. I said, you know, keep it. So what I should have done, that email address was connected to everything on my social media platform. So what I should have done at that moment, once I realized I wasn't getting it back, was change my email addresses on everything. And I did it on some things, but my Facebook account, I did not. I don't know why I didn't. Don't ask me. That was a stupid move, but I didn't do it. So eventually, I guess it's about 2 months later or so, I got locked out of my Facebook account. My email, my password wouldn't work or nothing. And then you know how you can try to say if you forgot your password, do this. If you got, you know, it gives you steps and things to do to get your account back. And it also had an option where you can put your phone number in, and they'll send you a code. These scammers have gotten so good at their craft. It wasn't even sending me a code to get into my Facebook account. The code wasn't even coming to my phone. I tried for a long time to get my Facebook account back. And I had been on Facebook since 2010 because I really went into Facebook when it first came out. But in 2010, that's when I joined Facebook. And you know, I had made so many business contacts and so many pictures and just memories. And I want to fight for my Facebook page. So I tried everything, called everybody, I tried everything for months to try to get my Facebook account back. And I would always have somebody to go on my page to see what was going on the page. And they weren't doing anything with the page. It was just, you know, sitting there. So I'm like, okay, it's just sitting there. So that's a good thing. They're not, you know, posting anything on the page, you know. So I kept trying. I kept trying. So I had really prayed about it. And I said, Lord, I really need my Facebook page back. And everybody was telling me, just start a new one. Just start a new one. I said, no, I want that one back. I was determined I was going to get it. I woke up one morning. It wasn't even daylight. I don't even remember what time it was. And I tried once again to get my Facebook account back. I said, let me see if I can put my number in again to try to get it back. I put my number, keep my phone number in, and the code popped up on my phone. I said, let me hurry up. I got my Facebook page back. I changed everything. I don't know if I caught them slipping or what, but I ended up getting my Facebook page back, and I changed everything back. And I had even at that time lots of love for Facebook. I don't even post on Facebook anymore. My page is still there. People still tag me and stuff, but you know, I'm on YouTube all the time now. So my page is there. I got it back, and it's still just sitting there. So Alexa, to answer your question, I tried a number of things. I went through all the stuff that they told me, you know, on Google, even contact the numbers from YouTube. It's a lot of numbers. Some of them are real numbers, some of them are not. You just have to cipher through them and, you know, ask the right questions. They tried to help me all they could, but I don't know if, like I said, if I caught them slipping or whatever, but I was able to get my Facebook page back. So my advice to anybody, change your password often. Change it often and make up numbers. Don't just be comfortable and use your name and add a few capital letters or a few, change it up, switch it up, you know, and make sure you write it down because they're easy to forget because you know how people say for each social media platform that you have, use a different password. Don't be so comfortable where everything has the same password because if they take one account, if all your information is the same, they're gonna check the rest of them and take control of the rest of them. So switch your your passwords and things up. Don't use the same password for everything. So if we have someone that wants to come up on the panel, love to travel with Wave said they hijacked my number I had for 20 years. Had to change number and all passwords. Also took over my voicemail with AT&T. Wow. These hackers they have gotten so smart. A lot of times I get them in my messenger and they have cloned someone's Facebook account. And people I know that I know is not them based on the conversations and the relationships I have with people. You have good morning. I said, good morning. Have you heard about the government issuing some type of grant? I said, you know what? It's too early in the morning for this. And then around Christmas, I said, we're going through a pandemic. I said, let people keep their money. It's hard for people. Why are you trying to scam people at Christmas time? We're going through a pandemic. No scam. Let me tell y'all a quick way to get rid of a scammer. Let me tell y'all a quick way, and I'm not trying to stereotype anybody, but a few things I learned from traveling back and forth to Africa. Okay, they have this thing where they call the scammers 419. When they hear the numbers 419, that means scammer. So I have got smart with them. When they get in my inbox talking about a governmental grant and you don't have to you know pay anything, you know just all y'all, I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about because they try to hit everybody up before you sometimes I entertain the foolery and wait until they give me all the information. Now so you know what, it's sad, but I'm sure you probably got somebody like this, but you won't get me. And I'm a 419. And they hate to hear that they'll block you so fast when you call them a 419 because that simply means just scammer. So if they get in y'all inboxes, just say good morning 419 or some 419, call them a 419. That's a quick way to get rid of a scammer. Okay, I said I answered your question at all. Good morning here for the tea. Good morning. Coco TTV says this is currently happening on a lot on Instagram. I know it. And then somebody said one time, is Charming in here? Seeing somebody speak. Good morning, Charming. Somebody said one time that people were scamming cash apps. So I'm trying to figure out how can they scam your cash app. If it's somebody on here that can enlighten us on that, how can a scammer scam you on cash app? Good morning, Stephanie's Craft and Creations. She says, good morning, ladies. Good morning to everyone in the chat here at work listening. Good morning, Stephanie. Thank you for tuning in. So does anyone have any insight on how a scammer can catch you slipping on cash app? I know you don't send money to people that you don't know. That's for sure. But how can they scam you on cash app? Lexus Ice, you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here just moving around, but I'm here.
Mama said she tell crazy people off when they call her. Sometimes, I just listen to them sometimes. And sometimes I just say, I ain't got time for this scam today. But sometimes when they inbox me and have you heard about this? I said, no, tell me about it. And they just go on and tell me, call this person. They will help you. And you can listen to, you can read their language and know that the English is so broken. So you already know what country, that they're from. Red's Random Videos. Good morning, W.T.F. Mother of Twins shared you out, and I'm coming to support. Oh, what's up to? And thank you to Mother of Twins. Welcome to Coffee and Donuts, Red's Random Videos. Y'all go over to hit up Mom of Twins. She is so supportive. She is one of the first content creators who actually shared us out. I think she is the first one who actually shared us out. And that's how I became acquainted with her. So thank you and big shout out to Mother of Twins. Is she here in the building? Did you see Mother of Twins come in?
No, I haven't seen it this morning.
Okay, so she just shared out. Okay. Well, thank you, Mother of Twins, sweetheart. Thank you. Okay. Official James said, I don't open anything from anyone I don't know, and I don't answer calls from people I don't know. If I see these funny phone numbers, and they've got so smart, the numbers that you generally call on a day-to-day basis, and they will get the same, the number with their area code in your area to try to trick you to answer the phone. And I've also
Oh
had,
yes.
when those numbers call and I don't answer, and I, send the just a generated text like I'm on my way or something like that. People text back, who is this? I said, you called me. I didn't call you. And one guy did call back. He said, I didn't call you, so I called him. It was an elderly Caucasian guy. And I said, your number called me, and I screenshotted shot it and texted to him. He said it wasn't me. So these, I don't even think the telemarketers are cloning people's phone numbers, calling you, and it's not the person who owns the phone number. They're just trying to give you health care, or you want a free hotel, or some crazy stuff like that. So
Yeah,
they
I've
got
had that
smart.
happen to me. I've had that happen to me. As a matter of fact, my own number have called me before, and I'm
Are
like,
you
what?
serious?
Yes, I'm like, what? But you know something? Sometimes, if I have time to play with them,
Yeah,
especially some of those telemarketers, I play with them sometimes, but
I do
sometimes
too.
I
I
don't.
do too.
But if I have time to play with them, I especially, especially those IRS, those fake IRS calls.
Yeah,
I know tax law pretty good, so
yeah.
if I have time to play with them, I play with them.
I do too, just to shoot the breeze, just to see where they going. Official James said she'll answer the phone and say bail bonds, and that'll shake them up, won't it, Jamie?
Come on now, Fisher Jr.
I
That sounds like something I'll do.
I know it. Sometimes I do entertain them. I do entertain them. Sometimes I don't have time for the foolery. But there have been times I would entertain them. Okay, Rico Lewis said, I recently learned that Cash App is a taxable income. See, that's something we need to know. You want to tell us about that? Rico, we got 6:49. Let me read these announcements again. Rico, if you want to come in, if you got 3 or 4 minutes, or if not, it's fine. Okay, announcements. I'm gonna have to get some bells and jigs for announcements. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you want to send a birthday wish to someone, please DM us on Instagram at WTF with the Family Tapers every Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Y'all, please send us a topic. You can leave your topic under this video in the comment section, or on Instagram. Send us topics, and you can always come up on panel to elaborate on the topic. Each Friday, we will highlight a different YouTube channel. Our happy mail address is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi 38751. Red's Random Video said her own number, call her. They call her too. Here for the T says she ignored numbers I don't know and knock on doors if I'm not. Oh, and don't knock on doors. Wait, let me go back. I just lost her comment. Okay. Here for the T says ignore numbers I don't know and knocks on the door if I'm not expecting company. I'm like that too, and I think we talked about that one time. When like you're not expecting company and people come to your house and you don't open the door for them. Have y'all ever seen that little Kermit where he's sitting on the couch sipping coffee? Have you ever seen that Lexus Ice?
I have, and he straight up chilling like you didn't call before you knocked, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna drink my coffee and I ain't stunning you.
somebody sent that little frog to me. One of
I
my
think I
friends,
did. Did
was
I
it
do
you?
it? I think so.
Sent that little frog to me, and at the top the caption said, somebody's knocking at the door or something like that, and they said it was you. Okay, so if it was you, okay, it was you then. I'm trying to remember what's that you, because you sent me so much little stuff. But anyway, people, oh, Shirley sent it to me too. I think Shirley sent it to me before you did.
Okay.
So people know me. They know me. I love, before the pandemic, I would love to entertain people. I don't have a lot of company at our house. But as far as like celebrations, I love celebrations. But on my quiet time, on my day-to-day life, once I get home from work, I'm just relaxed, I'm comfortable. And when you're at home, you're very comfortable, you relax. If you just got on a house robe, or you're not fully dressed, I'll say that. So if somebody unexpectedly comes and knocks on your door, if they're not immediate family, that means you got to hurry up, put this on, put this back on, put this back on. I ain't going through all of that. It's one thing you call and tell me I'm coming over, or something like that. I'll be prepared to receive guests. But if you just popping up at my house, no, I'm not gonna let you. And I'll be sitting right there enjoying me a movie, and you knocking at the door. And a lot of people like, wow. I mean, respect my privacy, respect my time. I would never pop up at somebody's house, because you don't know, first of all, if they're home, if they, what they have going on. You always supposed to give people a heads up that you coming over. Don't just pop up on nobody. Some people don't have a problem with it, but to each his own. Uh, Here for the tea said she did telemarketing for 30 days and quit. Said she hated it. I saw another comment up here. Life with Ann C. Good morning, Life with Ann C. Good morning, Annabelle. You are
Good
welcome
morning.
to Coffee and Donuts with Miss T and Lexus Ice. Lexus Ice, you can see these comments.
No, I try not to, sometimes it knocks me off.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
see.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Annabelle said she used to be a telemarketer. It was take the job or go home on where I'd rather work. Always. Always. I've been working since I was 17. The pandemic shook everybody up though. Let's see. If we have someone that wants to come on the panel for about 2 or 3 minutes, because it's 6:53. Oh, here for he said no pop-ups. I know that's right.
And then you have people that will literally, when they do the pop up, they will sit outside of your home and call.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I'm
in the
outside, your
driveway.
car's are there.
Yes. Yes. What you do for people like that?
You know one thing. Well, we have call IDs, and so if you get a call and you know that's the person that's outside your door, I wouldn't answer.
You know what? I thought somebody said something. Annabelle said, "Call me so I can put some clothes on before you get here." That's right. You better call me first, because when I get home, I am comfortable from my head down to my feet. And if you call me, I got to put everything back on. It take time. I ain't got time for all that. Just call me and let me know you want to come over.
And then Miss T, now Jamie Lynn may be crying in the background, and the person at your door knocking on your door, they hear Jamie Lynn crying. It's just a hot mess. How do you handle that one?
Well, that did happen to me one time. Somebody did, and they not only knocked on my door, they called my mom, they called you. I know she hear us outside. Yeah, I do hear you. I sure do. I sure do, but you should call. I'm not dressed to receive company right now. I'm not dressed to receive. I'm not being mean or rude, but you should have called me first. Like
Yeah, but that does come off as kind of rude and standoffish. It
yeah,
does come off as kind of rude because trust me, if I ever went to someone's house and I'm knocking and I see them walking around I
I be
probably
like,
wouldn't go back anymore.
but everybody is different. you know, and then anybody that has a personal relationship with me, they know you better call me first. Life with ANC says I got my coffee, but wish I had a donut. Somebody give, well, she already got a donut right there. Somebody give Life with ANC a donut for me, please. Sweet Recess, you need to call first. Oh, these comments be popping around. You need to call first. My son has a key and he calls before he comes over. You know, we still got keys to my parents' house. Well, I know I do. And I just walk on in. The alarm will let them know I'm here. And mama be on the other side of the house. She was like,
Yeah,
who is that in there? Somebody just walked in. Who is
exactly. I must confess, I didn't give my house key up when I left home.
Oh
I
no,
still
we have
got
elderly parents I check on. We need keys, you know. That's understandable. Let me tell you, mom says, you know what your uncle done long ago. Let me tell y'all what my uncle did. Rico said, surprise. Let me tell y'all what my uncle did. My uncle from Chicago, he is gone now, Lord. I mean, rest in peace, uncle. So, y'all know how on Saturdays, how the Jehovah Witnesses minister, you know, they have like a foot ministry, what they call it here, a foot ministry on Saturdays. And I'm in Chicago too, I'm assuming, because this happened in Chicago. We're in Mississippi. So my uncle said they have been coming every Saturday to minister. And you can't be rude to people and tell them don't come. Sometimes you just listen. Even if you don't want any of the brochure, the information, I listen to people. I'm not that type to turn anybody away. But he said they would come every Saturday, and he would tell them the same thing, that he wasn't interested. And they came one Saturday. He knew it was them. He said, "Okay, it was the same people." He said, "I told them stop coming." Okay, my uncle, Alexis, do you remember what he did? My uncle need.
it. I do. I do remember what he did. Can I tell him or you gonna tell him?
I tell him, he went and got undressed. He was totally nude, and he went and answered the door. And he said, "Y'all come on in, honey." He said they got away from us so fast, and he didn't have to. He wasn't bothered with them no more. No more. Okay. Okay, that includes FaceTime calls. Text me first, or you will see a booger bear. I don't even, if it's not family, I don't even answer FaceTime. Then you got these random numbers sometimes try to video call you. I'm like, who in the world is this? Girl, people do all types of stuff. And my uncle answered the door. He was naked. And he answered the door. Red's random video says, "Sweet Reed, my kids have keys too, and they call before they use the key." Well, I got calling mom and dad before I use the key. Coco TTV said, "I hate unannounced FaceTime calls." Do y'all answer the unannounced FaceTime call? I don't. The only people I FaceTime with, me and Brandon FaceTime, and my mom and sisters, we have this group duo. We FaceTime all day long, all day long, all day long, all day long. Sometimes we call so much. And mom said, "Y'all still up? I'm gonna take this thing off my phone. I can't even get no rest." Okay, Life with Nancy said, "The home is my place of peace. So yes, please call before you come and disturb me." I know that's right. I know that's right. Coco TTV says, "Official Jamie, I sometimes turn my FaceTime function off because apparently it's the norm these days that people call and do that. I guess so. And people just don't have any manners. Do people still say manners now, Lexus Ice? Is the word manners still, do they still use it? Lexus Ice, are you there? Life with ANC said, "My son just comes right in because he's
Yes,
still,
I'm here.
but I don't mind him come." Is there a delay or something? The reason why you just doing that?
Oh yeah, I think it is. But yeah, some people still have manners. Yeah, we still have manners.
Oh, Coco said, "Oh, she remember how the Jehovah Witnesses had the foot ministry. They still do it. So I guess they still do it everywhere." My mom has a sign on her door, and she does. She sure does. Y'all laughing at my uncle. He did that. He really did. Rico, you funny. Oh my goodness. I never get random FaceTime calls. I do, and it always be those foreigners and stuff. Annabelle said, my neighbor said we are about to start the virgin sacrifice and invite them to join. What? um Coco said manners, cool etiquette, all of that. Good morning, ladies in chat. It's B herself. Good morning. Thank you for coming to Coffee and Donuts. My mama said, don't tell. Oh, I had to tell it. I had to tell it. Let me, it's 7:01. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for joining in. And tomorrow is viewers' choice topic. So we get to talk about whatever you all want to talk about tomorrow. Whatever you want to talk about. No subject is every subject is wanted. Send it. We don't care. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. Okay. Either leave it here under this comment section or go to W.T.F with the family tables on Instagram and leave it there. We can talk about it. But when you leave your topic, make sure that you are available to kick it off, to get us started, jumpstart the conversation. Okay. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about as long as it's positive and informative. As long as it's positive and informative, we can talk about it. Oh, mama said your children make groceries at your house. I sure do. If I go over there and there's something she got not wanted or need, like, oh, I sure
Oh, yes.
have done it for years.
Yes, ma'am.
Annabelle, what you say? Oh, Coco said, does anyone have anything? Yeah, Coco. It's another one. Do bugs get air sick when you fling them through the air? Annabelle, so funny. Gender roles. Okay, so let's do a topic on gender roles. That's a good topic. That is a good topic, gender roles. And listen, y'all, when we are discussing things and you have a different insight or a difference of opinion about a subject matter, that's why the panel is always open. We can always disagree, but we're going to respect each other's opinions because we're all different. We're all different ages. We all come from different parts, of the world. We were all raised different, have different viewpoints. So that's okay, but we're going to respect each other's differences and respect each other's opinions, okay? So that Rico said that's deep. That's true. That's true. That is deep. And it can go, it's so many pointers on there with so many different conversations that can get started from gender roles. But we're going to get into it tomorrow since that's the first one I've seen. Let's talk about gender roles tomorrow. Who was there? Fisher Jamia. You're first up tomorrow on the panel to discuss gender roles. Okay, so make sure you bring your coffee and your donuts. Okay, y'all, that's it for today. I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to see you tomorrow for coffee and donuts, and we're going to get into gender roles for our viewers' choice topic. Our thought for the day is choose to be happy. We choose a lot of things in life, but do we ever choose to be happy? The choice is yours. You can choose to be happy, or you can choose to let people cloud your space and make you miserable, but choose to be happy. Thank you. And as always, you all have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in and bring a friend with you tomorrow. See you then.